You may be watching the video alone or with friends. Your privacy is of course maintained while watching the video. But what happened if you were dropped in one of the most privacy-less and overcrowded places on Earth? How would you feel if you were even forced to stay there? So let's see how you will spend your day in such a place. Nowadays, you will find one of the most densely populated cities in the world in Dharavi, Mumbai. 7 lakh people live in just 2 square kilometers of land. In fact, the entire population of Alaska lives within just 2 blocks of this city. Living here is much more difficult. However, it is not the most densely populated settlement in the world. Hong Kong's Kowloon walled city became notorious as the world's most crowded city in 1993. Another name is the City of Anarchy or the City of Darkness. Just imagine where New York City has only 10,431 people per square kilometer, and Mumbai's Dharavi has 77,000 people per square kilometer, and 1.9 million people live in Kowloon walled city of Hong Kong per square kilometer, which is 182 times more than New York City, and the city stands on just 6.5 acres, which is the size of just 4 football fields. But 1.9 million people live here. Let's clear up a bit more how crowded the place is. If all the people of the world are piled up in the same way as people live in this city, all the people of the world can live together only on this island. Imagine how you would spend your day if you were in such a crowded place. The city has numerous unlicensed dentists and various doctors' offices. Anyone in the place can pretend to be a dentist and start treating them at any time. And there are no windows in the residential buildings. The width between the building is only 3 feet. Just imagine how dark a 3-foot wide alley in the middle of a 14-story building can be on a sunny day. Also, to protect yourself from the water coming out of the burst pipes from the top of the buildings, you have to go outside with an umbrella, except on rainy days. Not only water but waste can fall on your head from above. The densely populated walled city has no official laws. Anyone can live as he pleases, and hence the city is called the City of Anarchy. People living in the city do not know what to do with their garbage, so they throw the garbage out the window or they leave it on the roof. Not only that, no ordinary people live in the city. Most of the people living here are drug dealers, terrorists, call girls, and people associated with crime. Almost all types of drugs, including heroin, fentanyl, are sold freely in every shop here. Not only the common man, but also the police. This place is very dangerous. Maybe if you call the police at 911 for help after driving into the city by mistake, you won't get any help from that 911 either. You can understand the reason why even the people of the law tremble with fear to enter here. Each person in the city pays $5 to live in a house for 40 square feet. And such rooms are spread all around above and below each room. Not one of the city's 500 buildings was built by a licensed engineer, and so the image of every street in the city looks like this. The city has no sewage system and no cleaners. Every street is like a dustbin. If you look at the whole city from above, you can see empty places in the middle. It is the only social gathering place in the city. This is the only place in the city where sunlight can penetrate directly. Every rooftop in the city is covered with garbage. It is like a dumping spot for residents. The possibility of plane crashes often arises due to the increased height of the ceiling for garbage disposal. Wondering how it's possible? Because the airport is next to the city, which is only half a mile away. Every plane has to fly past the buildings during landing and checkup, which increases the noise pollution level in the city manifold. Although in the beginning, there was enough space between each building in the city. But as time ran out of space, the distance between the buildings began to decrease. Day by day, the crowd of people increased. The structure and infrastructure began to rise one by one. However, construction of buildings above 14 floors is prohibited here to prevent air accidents. It is declared that although those who see the city from afar find it uninhabitable, it is a paradise for the mentally deranged. Moreover, the number of people is increasing day by day. Life here is guaranteed to be completely different from where you live now. As soon as you enter here, you will feel like you have entered another world. You may never be able to return to a normal life, but you have to time travel to visit this city, because this city no longer exists. Because the city was constantly in chaos, the Hong Kong government was forced to dismantle the city in 1994. There is now a park full of filth and sewage. But luckily, thanks to various photographers, we can still go back in time and see some images of the world's most crowded and anarchic city. So how was today's video? See you in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.